Hey guys, I'm Razia. Welcome to my channel. Please do subscribe for weekly uploads, and you can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok for more content. If you're familiar with my videos at all, you can see we're in a bit of a different setting today, and that's because we're in the bathroom and I'm going to be showing you my morning and evening nighttime skincare routine. Usually my videos are on the informative side, me sitting down and throwing a bunch of skincare information at you. I thought it would be fun and interesting today to change it up a bit, and I'll actually show you what my morning and evening skincare routine is like. I do share this a lot on Instagram if you want to follow me over there as well. Not every day, but most days I share what my morning and evening skincare routine is and if I'm changing anything up and why I might be doing that. Doing my skincare morning and evening is one of my favorite times of day. Whether it's just 1 minute or 10 minutes, it really makes a difference for me, and it's a great way to start and end my day. I've got my light set up and hopefully the audio and the lighting is not too bad. It's a different setup for me, so I'm not sure how this is going to go, but hopefully it works out okay. So as you can see, I have a full face of makeup on, so first thing we're going to do is get into a double cleanse. Cleansing is obviously a very important part of your skincare routine, and I think if you are wearing makeup, double cleansing is a great way that you can ensure you're getting every trace of makeup off. My two favorite double cleanse products, first we have the Simple Cleansing Oil. I've talked about this one a lot. It's so cheap, it's like, I don't know, maybe $9 for this giant bottle, and it will last you a long time. Or you have the ordinary SQUALANE cleanser. Today I'm going to go in for this one. If you don't want to use an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser, you can always just go in with a micellar water on a cotton pad, and that's a great way to remove your makeup as well. And things are going to get messy anytime I try and film a skincare routine with a scarf on. It's not easy, so let's hope things don't get too messy over here. For the second cleanse, I do rotate between quite a few cleansers, and it just depends on how my skin is looking and feeling. When I'm more blemish prone and I want to get some breakouts under control, I'll use the INKEY Salicylic Acid Cleanser. This is a nice and gentle way to get salicylic acid into those pores and to help them clean out from the inside and to help reduce those breakouts. If my skin's on the dry or more sensitive side, then I'll go for something very gentle like the Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser. Nice and hydrating, doesn't foam up at all, so I don't have any risk of drying or irritation. A few weeks ago I actually had like a barrier issue, and this was amazing for that. A new addition to my second cleanse has been this cleansing egg from PEPPY & Co. They were kind enough to send this to me, and before this I'd never really used a cleansing device before, but it's actually really quite nice to use. Using a cleansing tool is definitely not an essential. Using your hands is perfectly fine. If you do want to use a cleansing device or a cleansing brush, you want to make sure it is silicone and not nylon. Silicone is antibacterial and does not hold on to bacteria, which is great. You don't want to have a brush that harbors bacteria and then brush that into your pores. That's just a nightmare waiting to happen. Silicone bristles are also very, very soft and don't aggravate your skin at all. Nylon brushes can actually cause micro tears in the skin, which again is something you don't want. For me, with my drier skin, this isn't something I would like to do every day. I like to use this when I've been wearing makeup all day and I feel like I really need a good clean. Or now that we're in summer, it's been a really hot day and my skin is sweating and getting really, really oily, and there's just a lot going on. Maybe I've been to the beach and I've put 50 layers of sunscreen on. I want to make sure I get all of that off. So using a device like this is a great way to do that. You can use this PEPPY & Co silicone brush in combination with the PEPPY & Co Day to Night Cleanser. This is a soap-free foaming cleanser, which is great, so it's not too stripping on the skin. It's formulated with aloe leaf juice, glycerin, which is nice and hydrating, and it also has witch hazel water, which is perfect for oily skin. When there's a lot more dirt buildup on my skin, I do like to go in with a foaming cleanser, and this is a great one in combination with this. After cleansing, I go straight in with a hyaluronic acid, and I make sure to apply that to damp skin, and I'll use a face mist to make sure my skin is nice and damp. Hyaluronic acid is a humectant, which means it holds onto water molecules. So if you're applying hyaluronic acid to dry skin, it doesn't have any water to hold onto, and it can draw moisture out of your skin. If you're applying it to damp skin, it takes those water molecules on the surface of your skin and draws them underneath the skin, and that's how you get the nice hydrated and plumped effect from hyaluronic acid. This ISNTREE Hyaluronic Acid Toner Plus is great. It sinks right in and leaves my skin with a nice plump hydrated feel. Another favorite is the INKEY Hyaluronic Acid. That one is amazing. Sinks right in and feels so good on the skin. If you're on the lookout for a hyaluronic acid serum, I highly recommend the INKEY one. and so affordable as well. Next is when I would go in for serums, and this is where things change up. Along with hyaluronic acid, another ingredient I like to use every night, doesn't matter what other actives I'm using, is niacinamide. Niacinamide helps with your skin barrier health and skin barrier function, and it also has a bunch of other benefits. If you have oily skin, niacinamide really helps to balance your sebum production as well, can minimize the appearance of your pores, and it also helps with hyperpigmentation as well. My favorites are from the INKEY list and from AZCLEAR. The AZCLEAR serum also has oat extract in there, which is a really nice soothing ingredient. If your skin is on the more irritated side, that might be something to look out for. I like to keep exfoliating to only 1 to 2 times a week, and when I do, I've been using The Ordinary's Mandelic Acid. On nights that I'm not using mandelic acid or exfoliating, I love to go in with my AZCLEAR AZELAIC acid. I've talked about AZELAIC acid quite a few times. If you've come over from my Instagram, you know I love this product. This is my 2nd or 3rd tube, and this stuff is great and very gentle. You can use it every day, helps with hyperpigmentation. It's also antibacterial and helps minimizing acne, and it's just a very gentle ingredient to include in your routine that has a bunch of benefits. As far as actives go, that's about it from me. Very simple these days. I'm not really doing anything too crazy. Just exfoliating and using my azelaic acid, and that's kept my skin nice and happy so far. I'm turning 25 in exactly 1 week. So another thing I'm going to be looking to incorporate into my routine is a retinol. Officially in my mid-20s, I think retinol is something that needs to become a staple in my routine. So I'm going to have to definitely explore different options and see which one is best for me. And I'll make sure to take you guys along on that journey as well. We've cleansed, we've applied hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and we're whatever active for the evening. Now it's time to moisturize. Before I even had a skincare routine or knew anything about skincare, I have been moisturizing since I was a child, literally. I grew up with eczema, severely dry skin. Moisturizing is ingrained into my DNA at this point. So this is the most important step for me personally. This is the one I can't live without whatsoever. I've been using this AVEENO DERMEXA Daily Emollient Cream. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with this one, to be honest with you. At this point, I'm just using it up and I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing it. It does sound really great. It has some really good ingredients in there. You've got glycerin, panthenol, you've got oat extract, you've got ceramides, but just the texture of it is really hard to work with. If I apply this onto bare skin, it's fine. But as soon as I've got 1 to 3 layers of product on, this moisturizer just doesn't do too well on top of that, unfortunately. I've recently bought the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and I've also got the INKEY Peptide Moisturizer that I will start to incorporate into my routine. But for now, we're just gonna finish this one up. There's been a bit of time since I applied my last product, so it's probably nicely absorbed into my skin, so hopefully we don't get any bad peeling with this one. But you know, like on an everyday basis, I don't have 5 minutes to wait between each skincare step to make sure this moisturizer doesn't get fussy and start peeling on me. It really does feel nice on the skin. It gives my skin a really nice bounce and it really makes it feel nice and moisturized. But I mean, it's just too annoying to work with. My final evening step is the La Roche-Posay CICAPLAST balm. I've been loving using that balm as like a final seal to seal in all the goodness that I've just applied to my face. So I'll rub that between my palms like that and then just pat it on. You can see it's a little bit white. That will go away. You've got panthenol, shea butter and madecassoside in there. Very nice, very, very soothing. That product has become an essential for me. I think I'm gonna have to have a tube of that in my skincare collection for the rest of my life. It's amazing. I don't know how I went so long without it, to be honest. It's nice and occlusive, so it locks everything in and keeps that moisture nice and locked in your skin while you sleep overnight. I'll put a little bit over my lips as well because they have been going through it. Bit of a story time with my whole lip situation. It's not always as bad as this. You can see I'm sure you can see the irritation on my upper lip there. It's not always that bad, but let me just give you a little bit of a rundown about what I've been dealing with. So about 6 months ago, I was sent some lip balms, and these lip balms contained lanolin. And I went ahead and used these lip balms. They were so nice and nourishing and moisturizing. But then I started to notice my lips were getting really, really dry and chapped, and the skin around it was getting really irritated as well. Because I'm dumb, I thought, oh look, my lips are dry. Let me go and put some more lip balm on. Then I saw someone mention on Instagram something about having a lanolin allergy. And then like a light bulb went off in my head. So all my life I've known I'm allergic to wool clothing. I can't wear wool. It itches me. I get rashes on my skin if I wear anything that has wool in it. So if you do have a wool allergy, it turns out you're not allergic to wool. You're allergic to lanolin. Lanolin is the oil that coats wool fibers. Basically, I was applying lanolin sheep oil all over my mouth, which is something I've been allergic to my whole life. And ever since then, my lips have not been the same. I stopped using anything with lanolin in it. I have made sure to only use Vaseline on my lips, which in the past has worked for me. It's been a journey. It's been a journey with my lips, and I don't know if I'll ever get them back to normal. I am very careful to make sure I don't put anything on them other than moisturizer and Vaseline. Sometimes I wake up and they're very agitated, they're very aggravated. Maybe the other skincare products that I've applied have traveled into the mouth area, I'm not sure, but that's something that I'm currently dealing with. And yeah, I hope it doesn't look too bad in this video because honestly, yeah, today's not a great day for this section of my face. That's why I've been applying the AVEENO with the oat complex around there as well, and I've been applying the CICAPLAST balm because it's really nice and soothing and hydrating, and that helps the irritation that I get sometimes to go down. And then I'll top it off with my trusty Vaseline, again as an additional seal over the top to make sure I don't lose any of that hydration as I sleep overnight. So that's my nighttime routine done. It's not too complicated, but you know, things do change up every now and then. And you know, if you're interested in all my little changes that I make, or if you're interested in some individual product reviews, make sure you check me out on Instagram because I post a lot of that over there. Now I'm going to take you through my morning routine, which is really simple. So for me, a nighttime routine is all about rejuvenation and skin recovery and helping the skin recover as you sleep throughout the night. And in the morning, the skincare routine is all about protection, keeping your skin nice and protected as you go about your day. I don't think it's necessary to cleanse in the morning, so I don't. My skin isn't oily or anything like that, and cleansing too much can actually be really drying for my skin. So cleansing once a day at night is more than enough for me. In the morning, I'll just rinse my face with some water and keep my skin nice and damp with a face mist, just to keep the skin nice and damp as I go in with my hyaluronic acid toner. Vitamin C is another great ingredient to incorporate into your morning routine in particular. It's a very powerful antioxidant that protects your skin from free radicals and from UV damage, and is amazing paired with sunscreen to make sure your skin is protected from UV damage. And then it's straight into moisturizer, and like I mentioned, I'm currently finishing up the AVEENO DERMEXA. And then of course we'll follow that up with the most important part of your morning skincare routine, and that's sunscreen. I'm finishing up this MECCA COSMETICA SPF at the moment. We'll just take a quarter teaspoon all over the face. If I'm wearing makeup that day, I'll wait 5 minutes for the sunscreen to set, and then I'll go in with my makeup on top. If I'm having a lazier day and I don't want to go in with both a moisturizer and a sunscreen, I'll go in with my Bondi Sands HYDRA UV. This one is a very moisturizing texture, so when I go in with this one, I don't need to wear a moisturizer underneath. And that's my morning skincare routine done. It's nice and simple, I think. I hope you guys enjoyed getting an insight into my personal routine. And like I mentioned, it's always changing because I always like to add new things in, or I like to try new products out, or I'm sent things from companies for me to try out as well. And that's all for this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what your morning and evening routines are like in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.